What's up guys, welcome to the travel vlog and welcome to Alaska. For this video we are at the 49th state in the United States, the last frontier, that part of the US that everyone forgets about, but whatever you want to call it, this is a beautiful place and we are here to explore around mostly the Anchorage area today. We got a lot to go through, including how I got to this awesome looking glacier right here, but let's start things off prior to sunrise. That tunnel was a pretty wild experience, and honestly, so was the road leading up to the trailhead. To call this road a washboard road is an insult to washboards around the world. The potholes are so big that you could cook soup for every single person in Alaska here. But yeah, back to the tunnel, just man, what a feat of engineering that must have been. I can't imagine just blasting your way through an entire mountain to carve out this road that's good for both cars and for trains. Definitely a unique experience, that's for sure. So as I implied, we are at the trailhead right now. I'm just sort of waiting for the sun to come up a bit more so there's some better visibility. This is a national forest, so there is a lot of wildlife, so yeah, I want to be careful. It's also quite windy out, but it's not supposed to rain at all, which is fantastic, so just keeping my fingers crossed for good weather the whole way. And here we go. So some facts about this trail. It takes you to the lake that overlooks Portage Lake as well as the Portage Glacier. There's an observation point about 1 mile into the trail, which would make a 2-mile round trip. However, for an extra 2 miles round trip, you can go all the way down to the lake. So yeah, definitely going to try and get that far. I have heard that it does get a little steep in places, so we'll see how far I go. Just a reminder, exercise is not my thing, but this should be really cool. Let's go. Oh man, the view just keeps getting better and better. Oh wow, that is beautiful. At the same time, I have to hike through that. Oh boy. So, supposedly, there is a geocache over here somewhere. And just like that, got my first Alaska geocache, man. Could not ask for a better place to watch the sun come up. Just when you think it's about to level off, it keeps going up, but I think this might be it. Oh wow. It's quite a bit windy, but gonna forge on, see if we can get that killer view. That sunrise is really something else. So the good news is I have yet to see any bear scat on the trail. I was talking to the innkeeper before I left. He was telling me that bears like to leave their leavings on the trail, let people know that they've been there. So haven't seen anything yet, so I think I am okay. Whew. I think this is the final descent. It's actually not as cold as I thought it'd be. Still would not like to get dunked in there though. Guys, are you ready for this? Tell me, are you ready for this? Because it's happening right now. Dude. Okay, maybe it's not as impressive on the wide angle lens, but I'm gonna break out the RX100 once we get to the lakeside. But man, oh man, that's absolutely gorgeous. So now we're back to Portage Glacier here. Man, what a view this is. The hike took roughly an hour and a half, but I was stopping to take pictures, videos, geocache. But man, oh man, was it worth it for this. I can't even begin to describe just how surreal this looks. Like, the water looks so frigid, the glaciers look so glacial. Glacier looks glacial. Poetry. But yeah, what a way to start the day. as much as I'd like to stay indefinitely, I do have more places that I want to visit, so time to head back to the car. Just passed by some hikers and didn't realize it, but there are raspberries everywhere. They seemed confident enough to eat it. I'm not particularly certain. They're probably fine, but if they're not, then it might ruin the rest of my day, so I'm not going to risk it. So a couple tips if you want to do the Portage Pass Trail. Number one, I 100% recommend this hike. Number two, I 100% recommend going all the way to the lake and back. Total time it took me is about roughly 3 hours round trip, though your time may vary depending on how long you want to spend by the lake, taking pictures, etc., etc. I will say this is a doable trail. How do I know it's doable? I did it. That being said, it is not an easy trail. Definitely come prepared. Bring comfortable shoes, closed-toe, hiking boots if you have them. Definitely bring along some water, maybe a snack. I went on a very dry day. It was windy, but the sun's out. I have heard though that it can get pretty rainy, and when it does get rainy, then the trail becomes pretty much impassable. Be sure to keep an eye on the weather. Make sure nothing ludicrous is coming in. But if you get a beautiful day like today, you get beautiful views like this. It feels like my knees are on fire. This is recalculating. Beautiful upkept road that I was talking about. Excuse me, Mr. Pothole. Oh, you thought that was the worst bit? No, we were just getting started. Oh yeah. And one last batch to close things out.
Turn left on Portage Pass Trail, then take the first right.
Okay. I am not in a car that was meant for these kinds of roads. Please don't high center. Okay, we're good.
Continue on Portage Glacier Highway.
Did not think that I would be able to make the tunnel back, but I made it. I am going to be ahead of schedule. One cool thing about this tunnel is that there are pockets that you can turn out onto and seek shelter in the event of an earthquake. But oh my goodness, I would not want to be in this tunnel during an earthquake. This is the last place I'd want to be. I've watched Dante's Peak. Such a cool experience. I completely missed this drive this morning because it was still before the sun rose, so I am getting all of this for the first time, and boy oh boy do pictures and video not give this place justice. Okay, we are at our next location, which is the Alyeska Tramway. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So yeah, as you can probably guess, it's a tram that takes you from the bottom of a mountain to the top of a mountain. It's actually used as a ski resort, but during the summer you can go to the top, get a just excellent panoramic view. It's still pretty early morning, it's getting towards late morning, but sun is still shining brightly on just the mountains, and boy oh boy, this is looking so good.
Now loading the public for the day.
Cool. Alright, just real quick guys, it's a 5-minute ride up to the top, getting about 2,000 plus vertical feet. As we get closer to the top, we're going to pass the tower. Once we pass that tower, it does cause the cabin to swing just a little bit, nothing too quick. You might have to pulling up that mask of your nose.
Actually, going that way. Right into the sun.
Yeah.
Or the ocean or something. Sometimes go with the... Technically, we just don't want to stop and look at it.
Yeah.
I love those stories.
Gets a lot of wildlife down there. Get the drinks.
That seems like that's going a lot faster that way than we were going up. Do you think there'd be some up there, some people?
Oh, yeah.
There's more wildlife.
There's wildlife.
They're probably saying,
Can you get close enough or you want to get closer?
Oh,
They're okay?
thank you.
Too bad. You don't have to reach quite so far.
the one guy.
I wonder which one of them it is.
Look, there's a white animal right here.
At the top. We're almost at the top.
I didn't get tired at all. Alright guys, just watch your step getting off the tram.
Thank you. I completely forgot that I was going to have to do some more hiking, but at least it's less windy here, and this view, dude. views right here. So beautiful. Nothing like looking at some snow in late August, getting some snowy range vibes from this. I did see that it was quite slippery though, so I might just land on my face here any second now. A million times I would rather go down that than that steep ridge over there. Oh, look at that, the chairlift's running. You know you are way too high up when there are just airplanes casually flying below you.
I see here that
Not anytime.
yeah. What did you do?
Anybody need one?
Oh, good.
Everybody does the thing that's more fun seeing.
Wait a minute, well, let's look at the pole.
I'm gonna video teachers there.
I know. Both kind of little.
There you go. Fine.
Like an
Definitely don't want to get
It'll pop a little bit.
I hate how they give it. Pay more to do all that.
I'm told you're so bad. It just looks like something floating. Eddie texted me, and you know, this is their call. Down north. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, like, I had a friend now, he lives in Texas, and when he comes up, he's gotten all fat, he doesn't do it anymore. I go, you wanna go skiing? He's like, no. I think it's like 96 or 97.
Yeah, I guess.
Up here. skip school for this dollar day. I've seen that on Jesus. So it's $1. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
It wasn't so bad. I thought it would be bad.
That was pretty excellent. I have done plenty of tram rides, Albuquerque, Jackson Hole, Glenwood Caverns, Vail, probably a bunch of others I can't think of at the moment, but I like trams. This one though was something else. That view from the top, I just can't put it into words. It's not even the elevation, it's just the way the landscape works in this area. Needless to say, this has skyrocketed to probably one of my favorite trams, if not the #1 favorite tram of mine. Alright, so time to head out. More adventures await. We're going to go to a different looking landscape though. So, I am currently in downtown Anchorage, and you'd actually be surprised just how urban this place is. Yeah, considering this place is thousands of miles away from the next closest city, it's pretty crazy to see just what looks like an ordinary city. Maybe a small city, but a city nonetheless. In fact, this place is far bigger than Casper, I'll tell you that. So yeah, it's a very nice downtown area, so I'm just going to look around and see what we can find, and I don't know, maybe take a little walk over to the riverfront. Overall though, this is a really, really cool city. A friend of mine recommended Humpy's for lunch, and wound up being a really, really good decision. Very good food. I had the halibut burger, and yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. So the Denali mountain range is obstructed by this landmass here, but I think that might be it poking out behind that landmass there. Mount Denali is of course the highest peak on the North American continent, making it one of the 7 summits. I have heard it is very difficult to summit, so I am definitely not going to do that, probably ever. feel like I'm visiting Lake Compounce, or Kennywood, or Silverwood, any of those parks. So that was a day in Alaska, well, mostly the travel vlog portion. There's a So Many Parks episode that was filmed after this, but probably came out on YouTube before this, but yeah, go check that video out. But for now, this was a fantastic day. From the hikes, the views, the awesome people I've gotten to talk to, this was a spectacular day. And it kind of makes me sad that I only have about 26 hours to experience Alaska. But hey, that just gives me another excuse to come back to this very, very amazing state. But yeah, all the things that I did today, I wholeheartedly recommend. If you ever find yourself in Anchorage, then yeah, there's lots to do. I can spend an entire vacation here and still not complete everything. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back another day. But for now, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.